up and be super greedy. Like, this is the same map. And I'm sure Zest was watching those games. I'm sure he talked to his teammates and stats, but is he going to have the answer to deal with what ByuL is throwing out today in ZVP?
Yeah, well, he had a taste of what's happening, what he does on this map when he saw that stats game. So he's like, okay, Hydra timing is on the cards. Let's see.
Let's see what he's going to be able to do here. We're going into Game 3 to figure out our first player to get out of the group. Let's jump into Cactus Valley right now.
Push it.
Up here in the top right, in the red, our Zerg player winning that last game, looking pretty good today. It is ByuL.
And up here in the top left, it is the Protoss player from KT, Zest. The muscle toss, the chisel toss.
Giving us a bit of a flex there. No doubt, he really wants this, man. I mean, Zest, he's been, such a strong Protoss player, but, and he did get some results, but over the past, I'd say, like, maybe 3 or 4 months, he hasn't been, like, the most dominant Protoss here in Korea. I mean, you look at Rain, you look at Classic for that. But Zest, everybody really acknowledges him and respects him for his play. He's a very, very strong Protoss, but I'd really like to see him actually get a higher result these days.
He's always been a top 5 Protoss in Korea, that is for sure. But
yes,
he's never been on number 1. He's hasn't been the guy winning these tournaments yet. Not in Star League. Oh, nice. There we go. It's our first selfie from the global. Triple M.
Yeah, I like the glasses. Actually, pretty popular over here, even the black rims.
Wish I had glasses. But not
well, why don't you buy them then?
Not the vision impairment. That's all I want.
You can get the lensless ones like Sky High.
No, I don't want lenses. They have to have lenses.
So,
but
what are you gonna do?
It's like clear glass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So they're.
Do they make those?
I don't know, but they should, because I ain't gonna be one of those people that wears lensless.
Wouldn't that obstruct your vision then? You're like looking through a glass pane.
I guess.
I don't know. Maybe it can be like very thin, clear glass.
Maybe I should just go lensless then.
Maybe.
Can I be a hip? I'll just be one of those hipsters.
I don't know. You'd have to buy a fedora too, maybe. Grow out your hair a bit longer. Definitely grow a beard. No. I think if you do that, then maybe.
No, I can't do that. I can't do beards, man.
Why? I'm looking forward to the Jesus Moon.
The Jesus Moon.
I haven't seen it just yet. I've only heard legends. I've only heard tales about it.
I've tried it before, and it does look like that in a sense, but I don't know. It's such a commitment, and in this weather.
Maybe in the winter.
Maybe I'll go for a winter beard.
Winter beard, yeah.
Maybe.
A couple of the Razor guys were sporting some sick beards over at DreamHack.
That's right.
I was loving that.
Hey, man. Showing that beard pride.
They were telling me to do it too, but I really can't grow a beard.
I'd love to see you with a beard, Brennan.
They're like, just do 13 weeks. All it takes is 13 weeks, and you'll have a beard. Doesn't matter who you are. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think I could do that.
No. Just too young. Too young, Brendan.
Too young-blooded. Even though Wolf is only 1 year older than me, and he can grow a very full beard in about 3 days. I guess that's because he's a wolf.
That must be it, Brennan.
Might have something to do with it.
You've cracked it, mate. Here we go. All right, the game's kind of getting underway now. Twilight Council. It's going to be the tech choice to start things off for Zest. Behind that, do we see a Dark Shrine? Zest is going to be going to the Dark Shrine a lot today already.
He's been a bit cheeky today.
Yeah.
Especially against Maru.
Yeah, against Maru, he really figured out what he had to do to take him apart, stop him from getting into that terrible bio groove.
Yeah, and look at that. He's actually being very meticulous about, getting that first Stalker out, denying the Overlords from getting into the main base. We do see the one Overlord of ByuL that is going towards the main base. He's already pretty low health.
And there it is. Dark Shrine. Good place to put it in. There's no way an Overlord's getting in there.
Yeah.
It's going to be up to ByuL to put down those safety spores blindly.
I think he may just do that. You remember he did it in the game against Stats, and it was on the same map. It was around the timing. I mean, he's already putting it down. Like, he's just being so safe while being very greedy. I'm loving it so far.
It's the first step for DTs. First step is safety spores. Second step, have units out to deal with them. Because if 3 of them come into the third base and kill the spore, you've lost that base. You have to be prepared for it with Lings at least.
Or even if you make like 4 DTs and just focus down a hatch. We've seen that happen before.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if there's that many DTs, they can actually fight low numbers of Lings very easily.
Yeah.
And look at that pylon. It's a great place for it as well.
Yeah. ByuL doesn't really know what's going on here, but he knows something's coming eventually.
Yeah, he knows something coming, but still, there is no Zerglings outside of the initial few he made. He needs more than that, because these DTs are going to come in about 3. 3 of them are going to be here, I believe. 2 is going to start it off. There's the third. And that's enough to kill a spore and maybe kill this hatchery.
Will it just be enough? The lair's only coming up here.
Ooh, here we go. He's going to see it. He's going to have to use his drones and queens to stop this from happening. He's targeting it. He's targeting the queen first.
Yeah, he's going to get that queen, and maybe he'll just get to work on these drones. They can't defend forever. Now he's going for the spore. The drones are trying desperately to get it down, but one of them does go down, but 2 survive.
2 survive. Starting an Overseer now. More Lings coming out. He's doing a lot of damage to the hatchery. Going to work on the drones. That might be a mistake.
Well, he's still going to be able to get so much damage done. To be honest, with only 2 DTs out here, might not be enough, but with 4 of them.
Here we go. More Lings. Oh, yeah, it's 4 coming in. He cannot fight this many, though. The Lings will wipe this out. Oh, making an arc on it at the last second. What?
So good. So good.
That is insane. Drones are going to have to
work
on that. He did it again. That is scary as hell.
And look at the Archon. Already getting a ton of damage done to all the drones. There's another one on the way.
Drones get the job done, and now the Lings will finish that one off too. Another DT going in. Zest is being so aggressive and investing so much in this.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of working. You know, he's going to buy himself so much time to get this third base up. He's also getting Blink behind this and a bunch of gates. And he's forced out so many units. That hatchery is so low. It's
so low, but I don't know. I think a Hydra counter, if he finds the third base, if he knows it's there, could do a lot of work. He doesn't know, actually, the Zest is taking a third in that in that close position.
If he's paying attention, though, he did see the big
the probe
transfer there.
Yeah, that could be the one thing. No, still a solid economy for ByuL right now. You know, he didn't really lose that many drones. It's still a saturated base, and he's just making non-stop Hydras, getting through spines right now, so he could just gear up for an attack.
I don't know. I mean, he did lose like 14 drones, and also Zest has been allowed to get up that cannon, and he is going to have a bunch of sentries behind this. He's got 6. He's powering up. I just don't know if that Hydra pressure is going to come in here fast enough.
And look at the army supply as well. We only see 20 army supply for Zest to the 52. Now 60 of ByuL. So ByuL, he's geared up for it. He's going towards the natural, funnily enough. I'm not sure if that's the right choice here, because that third base is a lot closer. It's a lot easier to get to, and
hey, you can
a lot
seize
more
those
open.
3 gateways. I mean, yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting if he goes for this. Because we were talking about this before, you know, maybe Stats, if you just sat here in between the third base and the natural, you just force field off some of these realms. You buy yourself a lot of time to get those orphans.
But he's going to come from multiple angles here, so there is enough force fields for at least the initial force fielding, but is he going to get them in time here? He's pulling back.
Let's get a decent wall here, allowing 2 of the Hydras to get through. But the Ling's doing a good job tanking here, actually taking out a bunch of the sentries even.
Oh man, if he gets the side core, that's the end of the Blink Stalkers, and that's going to do a lot. A lot of Lings actually to the southwest, not doing much.
Yeah, he may just be hiding them for now, maybe go for a big swell of them a bit later. It's going to be so hard. I mean, Zest can only warp in Zealots at this point. He's desperately trying to get up some cannons here now at the natural. But I think ByuL just may swing the hammer now. He's got to be careful engaging down the ramp.
Yeah, he's going to force out more force fields, or at least come from 2 different angles. Looks like he's working towards the natural here.
some force fields come down. You know, some sentries were over there.
Oh, coming from another angle as well.
Oh, the Lings from the right side. He's going to get some good force fields there on the left, but the Hydras can't peek through.
He's working on the sentries. They're all gone now. So these Hydras can move down that ramp.
It's now only Zealots and Stalkers. 1 sentry. +2 is about to finish. Zest is engaging this before it finishes.
More Lings are on the way. He's got to get them across the map and help buffer for this because the Stalker count is getting pretty high.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's only Stalkers here. I don't think he has any photon overcharges either.
Kill that rocks. Should kill the rocks. No, never mind. That'd be cool though. Lynx and Hydras still coming out here. He's looking to finish this off. +2 Blink Stalkers, no sentries whatsoever.
Well, the Lings are coming in here with those Hydras, but again, 6 gateways worth of Stalkers coming out now. He's going to focus down that cannon. This is just so many Hydras, but are there enough Blink Stalkers at +2 to deal with this?
And it's a lot of them, but that is so many Hydras at this point. He's got to be careful not to lose that last overseer either, or DTs will be a problem.
Yeah. Really liking the engagement here from Zest. It's what he's been pretty well known for a while now. He's just being so meticulous about this, so careful.
Yeah, he needs more of a concave from ByuL. ByuL needs to really get those Hydras in a straight line so he can engage this properly. But here we go. Last stand for Zest here. The Blinks have to be amazing.
The Blinks are pretty good, but again, this is a lot of Hydras. It looks like ByuL, though, is going to be pushed back for now. A lot of good transfuses coming down, but I think he needs another swell of Lings even to tank for those Hydras.
Yeah, he's got to get more Lings out here. He's got to make sure he doesn't commit too high with the Hydras, or the Stalkers can just blink on top of them and wipe them out. And if he loses the Hydra count, then he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Keep in mind that ByuL is sitting on only 56 drones. He is going pretty much all in here on 3 bases. He needs to get that damage done right now.
Well, he's stopping the mining at the very least at the 3rd base, so that's one thing to really count as. There's a huge advantage in economy. Killing a lot of probes because of it.
Ooh. You can actually get to work on that Nexus, poking it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's actually going to force the hand of Zest here. Zest is going to have to make something happen.
That one hero Hydra.
Yeah, warping in 4 sentries as well. It's going to help out a lot in this next fight.
Oh, man. He really does have to engage into this eventually. Not sure how he's going to do it. Maybe he's waiting for this Mothership Core. Is he just going to let it go?
I think he has to. There's no way he can defend it now.
He's trying to make a 3rd base at the other location, but there's a Zergling there going to deny it.
Oh, a lot of Stalkers not hotkeyed, it seems. Big mistake there from Zest. He's kind of falling apart at this last moment.
Oh, yeah.
And now, Concave up the ramp. ByuL in a great position. A big blink forward, but still, he's going to take a lot of sentry losses here.
There's so many Hydras still left over, and that wall is not complete with the force fields. Once that goes down, ByuL should be able to crush this army. There's so much Zerg coming through now.
Yeah, way too much. There's a nice little surround with the Stalkers, but that's going to make blinking so much harder for Zest. He's
still
running
doing
out
a
of
decent
steam.
job with it, but I just don't think he has enough stuff, Moonglade.
Yeah, doesn't look like it. At this point, you know, he's a third of the supply. Everything getting wiped out.
GG. ByuL will get out of the group in 1st place. The last person I expected to do it, Moonglade.
Yep, he really turned it on today. You know, his ZVP is looking immaculate, especially on Cactus Valley. I'm digging these Hydra timings.
Oh, yeah. Came in really well prepared, knew exactly what to do against these KT Protosses. Taking them down one by one. And he doesn't even have to